and all that. So I've decided that I want to show you how. So right here, to start off, we're in Photoshop. We're gonna head into File and we're gonna click New. I'm gonna set this to 1920 by 1080p. That's the highest resolution possible for a thumbnail, pretty sure. Next, you want to go ahead and click into File, click Place. So pretty much I got a few images off Google Images right here, and I just got a normal background. I'm gonna rescale this to fit the screen. There we go. I want to click the tick mark here. You want to head into Filter, click Blur, click Gaussian Blur. What this does is just blur it, make it just blur it a bit so you can actually see the text and all that. So around 2.7, that looks pretty good. Alright, so now you want to go ahead and click on the brush tool. So I'm going to click, okay, so you want to pick a certain color. I'm going to go for a blue. So first of all, we're going to go with the darker blue. Let me see, a bit more lighter. There we go. Looks good. Grab that tool, and you want to make, first of all, a new layer, because you do not want to rasterize this and make it over that, because if you want to change colors and all that, you want to make onto a new layer, separate layer. Now you want to make sure that, let me see, the size is pretty good, looks good. Alright, I'm going to do that right there. Now what I want to do next is I want to go ahead and actually change the color, but make it a bit lighter, so gives it a nice blend in like that. And then there we go, something like that. Looks good. Alright, just a nice swoosh to swoosh it out, so you can see that there's two different colors right here, and what I want to do is just want to blend that in like that. So there's the dark and then it goes into the light colors. Looks pretty nice. You want to go ahead and click Place. I got these characters here. You can get any character, whatever you want. This is just pretty much personal preference and all that. You want to click Alt and Shift, because you do not want to change the proportion of that, and you drag it to your preferred size. Oh no, I made a mistake. I'm gonna go to Head Place, get to Night, and drag it to this size, I guess. Alright, looks pretty good. I'm gonna rasterize that, click that, and drag my dude here. There we go. Alright, cool. So next, what I want to do is we want to go into the text tool, and this is where the fun part starts. So I'm just gonna say how to. There we go. So we're using the font Burbank. I'm pretty sure that's what Fortnite uses for its thumbnails. So you can find that anywhere on the font or anything. So I'm just gonna add a link for you guys to make it easier. It took me a while to find it, but yeah, it's called Burbank Big Condensed. You want to go ahead, and this is the fun part. So you want to go ahead, click Blending Options, get Blending Options open, and alright. So we're gonna play around with this. We're gonna click on Gradient Overlay. What we're gonna do is give it like a sort of metallic look. Grab that, make it like a grayish kind of a color around there. Want to insert one into the middle right here. You want to make that fully white. You want to get the last one as well, and you want to make that the same color. Let me see, around grayish. Looks pretty good. There we go. You want to add a stroke. I'm gonna say around 8. 9 would look much better. Alright, 9 looks pretty good so far. You can leave it at that and you can move on, but I'm gonna just a bit more spices. We're gonna opacity set that to 100, angle set that to around 60, distance around 21 looks good. You want to go ahead and click on to inner glow, and you want to change the color of that to white. And you want to change the choke, change the size as well. So looks pretty good to me. We're gonna go ahead. You can obviously add the bevel and emboss, but since I added the inner glow, I'm not gonna add the bevel and emboss. And that looks pretty neat to me. I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna add one more text here. There we go. Just gonna write thumbnail. What you want to do, a little tip here, is you want to right click, copy layer style, and then click paste layer style, which just grabs the layer style from that. One change I'm going to do is click onto blend options. I'm going to go into the gradient overlay instead, and we're going to change the colors of that from, we're going to do an orange kind of color instead. So this kind of type of orange. No, maybe just a bit lighter. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. We're going to grab the color code here, and then We're gonna place it at the other side so the colors are not kind of different. There we go. We're gonna go here to the middle one now, and we're gonna make that kind of a yellowy kind of color right there. Around here. There you go. So that looks pretty good. Alright. Let me see. Yep, that looks pretty good. Neat to me. Alright. Now we're going to grab the thumbnail here and we're going to place it right under there. What we're going to do is we're going to click shift onto the two texts and we're going to rasterize these first. And now we're going to merge these. There we go. So it's all in one bit. We're going to change the size of that. I'm going to scale that up a bit more. There we go. Just place it right here. Looks pretty neat. Something else we could do actually. It's kind of late now, but what we could do real quick is we could go back, step backward before merging that, step backward again. Alright, before rasterizing that. Alright, we can click on that. We can click on this right here. Now what we can do is we can do a small kind of an arc look here, but make the bend like really extremely small, around +5. And it gives it a pretty sick look, right? And we're going to probably do the same for thumbnail. I'm going to just try that. And do the same, click right here. Click arc and then do +5 again. Alright. Looks pretty neat. Now what we can do is merge these. Click shift, click on both of these. You want to rasterize these and then you want to merge them. Merge layers, perfect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rescale that again. Make it a bit bigger, make it fill up the screen. Looks good. So now what we're going to do, we're going to create a new layer, grab that, and we're going to change this to black. What we're going to do is we're just going to add a bit of black shadow in the background right there. And then just a bit at the top as well, because we're going to add something else right here. What you want to do then, lower the opacity, and then you want to place that under the thumbnail. So it makes it look much better. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click place. I got the Fortnite logo here. You don't have to add that, but just gives it just a better look, I think. Alright, want to place that right here. You want to click OK. You want to place that over the thumbnail. And there we go. It looks pretty good. Actually, I'm going to move it just a bit more on the top right here. Move the thumbnail right here. Then just bring that a bit more so you can see the Fortnite part. It's all about messing around with it and just playing with it and all that. But yeah, obviously we're going to move the layers that with it. And that looks pretty good. So we're going to move on, and last thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to do some color corrections. So we're going to go into brightness and contrast, click, probably let me see, contrast around 17, leave the brightness. We're going to go into curves. You want to drag this around here and then just what looks good around there. Looks, drag it a bit more. Alright, looks pretty neat. You want to go ahead into the exposure, gamma correction, just like 0.91 or just around 0.95. The offset a bit more, and then the exposure just a teensy bit more. There we go. So now what you want to do is, alright, so now what you want to do is, last thing here, you don't have to do this, but I like doing it. It makes the thumbnail look much better. What you want to do, you can go like that, right? Oh god, no. What you want to do actually is, you want to create the new layer, then you want to do that. And then you want to do that. You want to do, oh, made a mistake. Called a mouse slip. Then you want to do, just put that down a bit more, around there. So yeah, something like that. Looks pretty neat. I actually tried to make another video, but file corrupted, which was this one, isn't it? It was this one. So yeah. Oh yeah, one last thing I actually forgot to do is, what you can do is obviously click onto the character here, and then you can add a stroke. A lot of people do that, so I don't know if you like doing it or not. You can click on the stroke, add a white colored stroke, and then just, make that, and then because they're pretty neat looks. So yeah, boys, that's it pretty much for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, if you drop 20 likes, I'm gonna make just comment down below what type of videos you want me to make, what type of thumbnails. Obviously there's 100 different ways to make Fortnite thumbnails, but this is one of the ways I can show you. There's a lot of other ways I can show you, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to see different type thumbnails like World War II thumbnails, or different games, just let me know down in the comments below. And I'm going to be dropping a banner and a logo tutorial very soon. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.